Hey guys, so I'm in my university room. If you don't follow my beauty channel then you won't know this. I'm here in my glorious room. I'm actually kind of nicking the setup from it's way past my bedtime. I'm logging on my bed because everywhere else doesn't have particularly brilliant lighting. I'm going to start rambling and start answering Nerimon's YouTube survey. Number 1, why are you called that? Now, my full name is Victoria Emily Evans. Evans' dad's last name, pretty self-explanatory, don't really need to get into that. It's actually Welsh. Victoria was because my mum wanted a name that nobody else would have, which was quite convenient because nobody else had Victoria. I always shortened it to Vicky though, V-I-C-K-I, just to make everybody really confused. And Emily because my mum wanted a trendy name in my full name. Eowyn Evans comes from Lord of the Rings, and Eowyn Evans kind of like fits kind of thing. Eowyn is probably one of my favourite characters in Lord of the Rings just because she's, although she has like this mad love affair, well not, this unrequited love and stuck in the friend zone with Aragorn, she still is such a strong character. In the film she's seen as a bit needy, but in the books she's not as needy, so that's fine. Tell us about your favourite school teacher. My favourite school teacher is probably Miss Thalaski, my art teacher. She was the type of teacher when we were in sixth form would just basically give us free rein of doing anything we liked. So providing we got the work done for the allotted time, where we were to like a critique on Friday morning, providing we got the work done for that week, and we had it there on Friday morning, she didn't really care what we did like in the lessons. The amount of times that I came up to her and went, "I'm not going to lie to you, miss, I'm going over to Aldi to get some biscuits," and she would just come back with like 50p or like £1 or whatever and said, "Could you get me some as well?" So, mark of an awesome teacher. Strangest food I've ever eaten. I haven't really eaten that many strange foods. I've eaten things like, you know, shark, and you know, people think eating venison's a bit weird. I eat venison all the time at home. I went for dim sum in Chinatown and I wasn't totally convinced about everything that was on that I was eating, so I could have eaten that chicken feet and I probably wouldn't even know. Tell us about your first gig. My first gig was, well, I never really went to gigs when I was younger because really loud noises gave me headaches and migraines and stuff, so I couldn't really be in a gig environment. It wasn't until I was about 12 that I actually got over that migraine thing. But my first gig was probably a Wife Friday gig. That's a Christian band, and we all kind of went in with the church and just kind of like went to see them because it was like the final gig, and then I realised they were brilliant and it was kind of depressing that then they broke up about 30 seconds after the thing finished, which was bad. It was all good. What is your favourite place in the world? My favourite place in the world, I probably should have thought about this more bit before I started making this video, but I kind of have a few favourite places. My favourite place kind of changes quite a lot, but I probably would put it as either one of the places that I've travelled to, so say like Croatia or Slovenia, but I particularly loved Auckland in New Zealand. Just the amount of culture that was there, and it was just so beautiful. And who do you want to answer this survey next? Strangely enough, I've done this really late. I was intending to do this quite early, as when Alex posted this video, so most of the YouTubers and people that I want to tag have already done it, so I would ideally like my sister to get off her backside and, you know, start making YouTube videos so we can go to VidCon together and not seem like losers. Anywho, bye!